Parenting is the biggest sacrifice one can make. It is putting your life on hold to fulfill your children's tomorrow. My name is Shola. I am a family advocate and also children advocate. Today, I want to talk about parenting in all ramification and in all forms. I always like to talk about parenting because it's unending. Like I said earlier, it's a big job. It's a big sacrifice. You cannot understand parenting until you have children of your own. I want to believe I'm saying it right. Until you have children of your own, then you will know the much sacrifice your own parents made. You have to put your life on hold at certain times to make sure that their future is is what will I say? Their future is their future, their tomorrow is made. I want to say this to people out there. Like I always tell, the way you parent, the way I parent might be different, but we must have one goal. If I am putting my life on hold, giving the sacrifice of putting my life on hold for for the future of my children, for the tomorrow of my children, then I should make sure that it is equal to that. My future is also at stake. If I put my present on hold for the future of my children, for the tomorrow of my children, then I should put in all effort to make sure that my today and my future are safe. Because if not, my past, my present, and my future is at stake if my children doesn't come out well. So I say to you boldly today, parenting is very, very important. I want to tell us today, how do you parent your your children, boy or girl? I noticed that there has been a tradition, a norm that people have been practicing over time, trying to train their boys' children differently from their girls' children, trying to make the boys' children much more important than the girls' children. I want to say to you today, it is very important to note that all children are children, whether it's their boys or their girls. You should train them equally. You should give them the same quantum of love. You should give them the same quantum of discipline. Do not let one feel I am privileged in this area than this other person. Because a lot of people say, he's a man, he's a boy. It is not enough, because I don't want to believe that the olden days idea of training or building up girls' children for home service, go to the home service to fulfill the needs of men. It's well over. If I have children and they are all girls, I don't want any of them to go and be stooge or to go and be a nobody in somebody's house. I don't want them to go and be somebody's answered prayer. I want somebody to also be their own answered prayers as well. What am I saying? Train your boys' children well. Let them be complete human being. Let them be complete human being. Because you can't train a boy child to be dependent, in hard work, in making money, in fulfilling the needs of the home, and not be independent in taking care of themselves. You can't take care of your girls' children to be dependent in terms of financial capacity and building their life, and be dependent in terms of taking care of others. Let us balance it. Let us balance it. You train. When you have boy child should be able to do chores in the homes that are needed the way a girl would do. They should both be sent to school to learn, to build their life, to have great future. Because if they don't have good future, if they don't have great future, if they are not trained, if they are not properly pruned, properly empowered. They will not be able to empower because I want to know that it's only women, it's only girls that became women, and they are the ones that become mothers to train our children for the future. If they have nothing to offer now, then they will have nothing to offer in the future. What am I saying? I remember my father of blessed memory, we always say that when he met my mom was, when you come from the village, you came to the Lagos, and maybe she has a bigger auntie, a bigger sister, and another sister that has been in Lagos that has a very big shop and all that. So after she finished her secondary school in the village, and then decided to come to Lagos. Grandmother now said, well, go and meet your sister, your elder sister in Lagos. She came to Lagos, and when she came to Lagos, the sister now, they welcome her with so much love, took care of her and all that. And she started helping the elder sister to sell as a sales girls in her shop, giving her money, paying her, it's okay, and seemingly okay. Then when along the line, when she met my dad, and they are cutting, I like you, that kind of thing. Then my dad asked, "Oh, what do you do? What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm a sales girl here." "Oh, your auntie?" "Oh, yes." "Okay, fine." "So, what do you have? Are you an apprentice, or you have a vocational training, or you have gone to school?" She told my dad, "I have my school. I have my O level, that's the school certificates. I don't know what they call them, from something that time." So so what do you intend to do? In actual fact, I'd wanted to be a nurse, but my mom died. My grandma, our whole mom, told her, "Come to Lagos," and here she is and all that. And my dad was like, "Okay, you have been working for your sister for a while. Can you just tell her what you don't? She didn't know, doesn't she know, and all that? Because he said." When my dad, I was asking him, "Why did you do that? Why?" He said, "Because they have gotten to the time in their courtship where he knew that this is the kind of woman I want. She's calm, she's beautiful, and she's well behaved. So this is the kind of man I want for a wife. So the only thing that is remaining is for her to have the level of education that will be beneficiary to his own children. So that at least he's a man. When the time comes, he will start going to work more. Even if the lady is going to work, more of the duty of the home training, the children training is on the girl or the woman. So he wanted a woman that is complete, a woman that has everything in quantum that is needed to build his children, if they eventually have children. So he now encouraged her, even with the sister and the family, to send her to a nursing school, so that at least with that, you will know that you have given her what she will eat till the end of her life. And at the beginning, it was a bit tough because he was seen as, why do you want, like, he wanted to liberate her, as if he's the one that know better, that maybe the family member doesn't do well for her. Not that, but she's growing up. Before we start coming together, having children, before you know, he says she's pregnant, you can't say as old as she will go. So it's better for her to get empowered first. And so along the line, she didn't leave her sister, but she went to the nursing school. She graduated and did well, and she became qualified certified nurse that year. And to tell you, to cut long, she did very well. She was a successful nurse and midwife. Now, I know that the time growing up for us, she worked at a hospital for a long time. Before a hospital became a hospital. That is Enelikuku and Obiora. The three of these doctors knew her. She was very good at that job. My mom, very good at her job. That she single-handedly at the time built a clinic, and she ran for a very long time. That no casualty whatsoever during the time she had the clinic. So you can imagine, when he didn't see her as a threat. My dad didn't see my mom as a threat, but as a complementing figure to build their home, to build the kind of home he has imagined in his head. So please, do not think girl children are, what are they? Well, let her go and learn something there. She's a girl, let her just do something. But if it's a boy, you will put all our effort. Put as much effort you put in the girl child into the boy child. Put as much effort you put in the boy child into the girl child. They are all children. They are all our future. Not in this time and era where anything can happen. Girls are being home bearers, home builders. They are CEOs, they are MDs, they are chairman of companies. So your girls should not be different. If you have invested in your girl child, you will reap the fruit thereof. If you invest in your boy's child, you will still reap the fruit thereof. Do not build your boy child to be a workaholic alone. Build them to be homely. Build them to be homely. Some men, you cannot leave the children with them for 1 hour. They are gone. That they can't take care of things. They can't take care of nothing. Plates they cannot watch. I know some people that they don't know how to put water on fire. They don't know when butter is boiling. They will tell you the water is doing just doing some bubbling. I don't even know. They can't do beshelu, not to talk of eba. They are that dependent, like an autistic. They are that dependent, like they are not complete human. Your boy child should be able to take care of your home, whether or not you are there. Let him be able to cook. Let him be able to wash. Let him be able to talk to people. Let him be able to do a whole lot of things. Treat all children equally. None is special than the other. Are they special needs children? They are not. Boys are not special needs children. If they have to wash clothes, tell them how to do it and let them. If they have to cook, tell them how to cook. They should be able to cook all the meal they love to eat. Their wife is not, their future wives are not their mates. I tell my boys, you have to do it. You have to learn it. I will keep teaching you. You will learn. You will see. Now they are learning and they appreciate it. There be boys and you become men to have wives. I don't want somebody else's child to be your stooge, to be your maid. I want that somebody else's daughter to be your partner. I want that somebody else's daughter to be your friend. I want that somebody else's husband to be your complementing other half. So that you can have a home, so that you can have a joyful life, you can have a peaceful life. Some pastor was saying, what is it again?